Hi guys, we have like an extremely long battle here against the TheViperStrikes. There was a lot of hacks in this battle, and a lot of setting up, which is why it's so long, so I lead with my Arafoon because this is a new team, and he has Rinkarusu. I don't think that was his real lead. I think he switched it up because he had something else out there, but I don't know. So yeah, I just taunted him on the first turn because I didn't want him setting up calm minds and stuff, but yeah, so I was going to Deoxys defense form, which is an Uber, only the attack in normal form is. So yeah, oh god, I hate talking so fast. The only reason I switched out there was because I really can't touch it. I have Toxic and Focus Blast, so that didn't help any. So yeah, I just went into my D-Knight. It's Choice Banded, so I was thinking maybe I could OHKO the thing, but obviously not. So he just withdraws and goes into this mini hippo guy. I don't know why he doesn't have any. Oh, it probably has a pre-evolution stone. Just thought of that. I still think hippo would be better, but meh, whatever. So I just switch out Dragonite and go into my Bronze Zone because I'm thinking he's going to set up rocks, so I can therefore set up rocks right after him because he can't hit me with Earthquake and Roar slack off Stealth Rock, so he can't touch me other than Roar. So if he wants to roar me out, go ahead, I don't care. So yeah, right here I just go for the Gyro Ball because it's stab and he can't do anything to me, and I predicted the switch. Or Roar, and if he roared, I'll just get out after doing some damage. So here's one big stall war. I should have sped this up a little bit faster, but whatever. So right here, kind of scouting out what kind of Regirock it is, but it's kind of obvious because it's Regirock in the sand. Obviously it's going to curse up, but whatever. I just go for the Toxic here, forcing him to rest a little bit earlier, so I have more turns to set up. So yeah, I don't really care if he sets up these because my only attacking move is Focus Blast, so I'm thinking I can win this stall war eventually, but you'll see how this works out. Just remember, Hax is a motherfucking asshole. So yeah, right here he just rests up, probably predicting some form of special attack. Either that or he just really doesn't want to be toxic, I don't know. But, meh. So I just spend his resting turns Cosmic Powering, and he doesn't have Sleep Talk because he carries the Drain Punch. Really, I don't think he should have it. I think he should carry Earthquake over Drain Punch. I know what he's going for, recovery, but it really doesn't do much since it's not non-stab and only 60 base power. But I don't know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. So yeah, I'm just setting up more Cosmic Powers while he goes for the Curse when he wakes up. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. He can do that all he wants, I suppose. I eventually get up to +6 Cosmic Powers, I think. Eventually here. So yeah, I don't really have much to talk about here. I should have sped this up even more. And the funny part is, this isn't even the biggest stall war. This is just the first stall war. Because he has a Sandstorm team, which means automatic stall coming. I don't know why he doesn't have a Doriyuzu, but I'm kind of thankful, I guess. Yeah, he went for the Drain Punch. That's why you don't carry. Okay, here's where the hack starts. I go for Focus Blast, miss, of course. At this point, I'm kind of thinking, he sees I have the Focus Blast. He can't outstall me, but I don't know, he just stays in and goes for another Curse. So yeah, I was kind of predicting him to switch on this turn. Like, not really predicting, but just forcing him to use Rest earlier, I guess. I go for the Toxic. Perfect timing there, just saying. Because I said I go for the Toxic at the same time it showed up on the screen. So yeah, pretty cool. So he keeps on setting up curses, even though I've already showed off that Focus Blast, but whatever. He's being greedy, so I go for a second Focus Blast. Miss, and then he goes for the Stone Edge and crits me. So, that's about 3 turns of hacks for him, none for me. That's great, it's great. This beginning part's awesome, I guess. So I'm looking at my team here. I really don't have anything for this. So this is bullshit. So I just go for the Leech Seed here, kind of hoping to live whatever move he goes for, because I'm 252 defense, 252 special defense. I don't have any defensive EVs because it's better not to, I guess. So yeah, I just go for the Leech Seed because it would help me out so much. But right here I kind of make a dumb move. I shouldn't have subbed up because he just gains up. Plus I was thinking Leech Seed would come before Sandstorm and I wouldn't die to it, which is pretty bad, I guess, which is horrible. So there goes that thing, which I was kind of hoping to stall him out with, but meh, I guess. So right here I go into Blackie Chan. I'm thinking he's about my only hope here. So I just go for the fake out on the first turn, which is very crucial because I have to get more toxic turns on him and then pray that I can kill him with a Mach Punch. I mean, it is Stab, Technician, Life Orb. You know, this has good attack stat too. So right here I'm going for the Mach Punch and it doesn't even do shit. So he goes for the rest and I'm like, oh, it's pretty much over. It's not really worth it anymore. I was about ready to run, but I'm really glad I didn't, because it's turned out to be a really good match. You'll see, I guess. So yeah, this whole video is sped up like 1,000. Not really 1,000, but just saying. So yeah, I go into Dragonite at this point. You know, I'm Choice Banded, kind of hoping just to get some damage in there. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. So I just go for the Earthquake here, and it does maybe 5%, which is terrible coming from a Choice Band max attack Dragonite. It's terrible. Just saying, I guess, but whatever. So right here I go for another Earthquake, and it's going down, going down, going down. Yeah, that's right. Crit for crit, bitch! So yeah, I don't really know why I said that. I just really wanted to. Because he was kind of upset over that, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You critted me first. So yeah, whatever. I switch out here, kind of thinking that Dragonite can live a hit going back in. That was kind of retarded of me, but I just go into Bronzong. Yeah, that's his name. I just go into that for whatever reason, I guess. Then he switches back out and goes into a Hippo guy. Oh, I hate this stupid Hippo guy. Right here, that stupid Regirock's pretty much done its damage on my team. I'm pretty much thinking, you know, this is a losing battle. But I just went for the payback there to get some damage before he rolled me out. But, you know, he rose me out into my Dragonite, so bye Dragonite, that helped a lot. So right here, I just go into Blackie Chan because just get some hits on it. I don't really have much left for this. So yeah, terrible. I go for the Sucker Punch here because Mach Punch I didn't think would do as much, and I was kind of predicting him to go for the Earthquake. But no, he goes for the Slack Off, so that just ruined my day. So right here, I just go for the Rapid Spin kind of retardedly because he can just easily set him back up. But I mainly just wanted a free turn here. So I'm seeing Blackie Chan is low, so I go out into Jirachi because I want to get a Wish up and then make him roar me out. Because after I show off the Wish, he'll probably figure out that I'm a calm mindset, so yeah, I want him to roar me out and roar me into Hitmontop because I can take a Stealth Rock hit plus, then get my Wish, which means more Life Orb hits, so I'm good. But so he roars me out into Bronzong. I'm like, oh, that helped a lot. So I just go back into my Rachi while he goes for the Slack Off. And I hate this motherfucking Hitmontop thing. So yeah, it's not very fun. Hi guys, I'm back, sorry. My uncle had just got up, but, so yeah. Right here I'm just kind of trying to take out the little Hippo guy. Still trying to pass a Wish over to Hitmontop. Like this whole time I'm predicting him to roar. So I don't want to switch out because something else will get the Wish and that won't help. So yeah, I'm kind of talking lower now because my uncle's awake and I'm not really supposed to be loud and stuff at this point. But he just goes into this bird guy. His Death Fodder, I guess. But I've seen a lot of people use those lately. Like my last 3 battles I've been against that thing. It's not really all that good. Well, in my opinion, I guess. So yeah, right here he just goes for the Fire Fang as I set up a Wish. which is pretty cool, I guess. Pretty cool. So yeah, he goes for another Fire Fang, and I'm like, oh, well fuck. I'm pretty sure I could live it, because this Jirachi is like the only possible way I can win, because it has Wish and can set up. And when you're down, like, how badly I am right now, you pretty much need it. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to kill off this stupid thing within, with that extra Psychic, but I didn't, so that sucks. So I just go into this guy. I didn't know this thing was choiced, because now I do know it's choice, because that's all he only goes for one move and stuff. Plus, that did a lot to a Bronzong. And then I find out he gets another crit, which is like, oh, that helped me out so much. So yeah. So right here I was going to Blackie Chan because I have one life orb hit left, and if he switches out that thing, it's dead. And, I can get fake out on something. So that's pretty cool. I got it in on this thing, so right here, down to Jirachi against 4 other pokes. So I'm like, oh man, this game is over. It's been over pretty much, so you'll find out that this last part is like times 8, I think, or 4, one of the two. But it's like really long because the thing is, I'm against this Rankarusu guy, and the only thing he has to hit me with is Psychic, and I have Thunderbolt, so yeah, both of us get up to +6 before this whole stall war is over. I do end up critting him at the end, but number one, I'm kinda owed the crit. So yeah, because he done critted my Bronzong and my Deoxys, but that's mad, because if he critted me first, I could live it at full, because it's a Psychic, I 4 times resist, and, this thing's extremely bulky. You can't OHKO it with a Psychic, even at +6. I'm really, really sure. So yeah. I'm really out of things to talk about, I guess. Eventually I get a crit on the Rankarusu, which is pretty good. After I get up to +6, and I've used I ended up being at 7 Thunderbolts, I think, and I have 21, so 14. It took 14 Thunderbolts to get a crit, and I used a Psychic somewhere along there. I'm not sure where, but whatever. So yeah, he can recover off the recover, and I can recover with Wish, but it's a second turn thing, but I'm faster and stuff, plus he's paralyzed because, Jirachi has Serene Grace. There's nothing I can do anyway. So he ends up getting Parahaxed like 75 times through this whole thing. It makes up for the hacks that's happened so far. And plus, I would win this stall war eventually anyway. So yeah, it turns out he has Energy Ball. I don't really understand why. The only thing I can really think about is if he really hates Swamperts, but Psychic's good enough. There's not like Swamperts are especially bulky or anything, unless they're like a Curse Burnt, but whatever, I digress, I guess. I just terribly said that word wrong. Whatever, I think right here is where I get the crit, yep. Bye-bye, Rankarusu. So, right now it's 1-3. I'm coming back right here after all this hacks and bullshit, so he sends in the dog thing that does have sand throw like Doriyuzu does. That thing dies coming in. I go for the Psychic here, and goodbye Hippo, Mini Hippo. I hate you so much, Mini Hippo, go die in a hole. Good day. So, the only thing he has left is Alakazam. It'll get OHKO'd by a Thunderbolt, because he probably has the Life Orb plus Magic Guard combo. So yeah, OHKO'd by that move, so comment, rate, subscribe, and later guys.